First of all, I've noticed that a lot of people in the fandom call the protagonist XL as the initials of his name. So from now on, he's XL to me. So when I say XL, I'm referring to, this guy on the screen. Second of all, just a footnote, I will be doing this series and Actors Connection starting next week. So if you guys want to follow along with me on watching that, make sure you guys check it out. And it'll be fun. We can watch it together. So, yeah. Right before it goes to the opening credits, we see that the mysterious guy is still leading XL through the forest that is raining blood. And eventually he gets to a point where he goes and tries to remove XL's veil, but then XL kind of lashes out with his magical bandages to attack him, and he smirks and turns into a bazillion butterflies. This guy is extra, and I love him. I love him. After the beautiful opening, a butterfly appears in front of XL, leading him to where the other bridegrooms are. So, helpful butterfly, beautiful butterfly. Wasn't there a movie or something that was like, follow the butterflies? Oh, wait. No, actually, I think I'm thinking of Follow the Spiders from Harry Potter. But you know what? This scene is just as bewitching as Harry Potter. Inside the temple, he goes and examines all the brides. All the missing brides are there. And he counts them and everything. And he starts hearing that creepy, yet somehow soothing music again. Not long after the singing starts, a big gust of mystical smoke, which is the creature that had been kidnapping the brides, moves and starts to attack, and XL has to try to defend himself. And it was really spooky, honestly. I was like, ooh. Oof. He follows the smoke thingy outside, and there's those freaking bandits before that gave him trouble in the last episode and also secretly followed them. Just obviously there to cause problems, and they think that XL's a woman at first before realizing, crap, that's the guy that kind of beat us up the other day. Side note, this guy kind of gave me and my lovely man Ahsoka vibes from Avatar: The Last Airbender, which makes me feel bad for Ahsoka because Ahsoka was a nice dude, but this guy is kind of not. But he kind of looks like him a little bit. The two juniors who had agreed to help him end up showing up and inform them that they didn't see anything either. And, you just really gotta, admire these two juniors because they just... I don't know. I just love how they're animated as well. I love how everybody in this is animated, okay? But, there's just something about those two juniors. Perfection. XL deduces that the monster must still be in the area. He can't have left. He's probably hidden among them. So he has the two juniors investigate the crowd, but doesn't find anything really out of the ordinary. The two groups actually end up hearing something in the bushes, and there is Plain Jane. She's there, and she's like, hey, I followed, but, I didn't do anything. I'm not the monster. And the freaking ruffians are like, yes, you are. But XL knows. She's like, He's like, no, that's not him. That's not the person. We get a pretty funny scene where she's trying to get XL to say that she's innocent. And she's like, I'm the one that did your makeup and helped with your dress. And everybody looks at him like, And she gets really nervous. And he's like, I swear, this is just for the task, the mission. I'm not like that. XL tries to get backup from the two juniors who are helping him. And he's like, Nanfeng, Fuya, please help me. And they just kind of look at him just unimpressed. And they're just like, no, we're not going to help you. And it's like these two juniors have it out for him since day one. It's like they're reluctantly helping him. And I have a suspicion who their identity is. Because again, I never finished the novel. And if I'm right, then I would be pissed too, considering what has recently been done to them by XL. The ruffians end up going inside the temple, much to XL's protest. And there's this really creepy scene where they remove the freaking veil off of one of them and just lust after. It's necrophilic, man. The whole scene is just necrophilic. He straight up caresses her face. And I don't know. It just gave me the heebie-jeebies. Plain Jane tries to stop him, as she had every right to, and he turns on her, but before much of anything could even happen, a rock soars through the window and hits him, as is deserved, and Soka lookalikes like, who hit me? And he goes out to investigate, and there's another newcomer, who is actually one of my favorite characters from the novel, even though I don't remember him having such a prominent role. I don't know, it was like, I just wanted to adopt this character, I remember, when I was reading. They go out to find said character and end up discovering that the forest is full of blood and dead bodies everywhere. And XL's like, what? Since when was it like that? He had no idea because of the umbrella. And he was too preoccupied with Mystery Man. The juniors are like, how could you not have known this? And that's when XL's like, well, this man came and helped me off the sedan and, I didn't notice. He pretty much shielded me from view of everything that was around me. And he's like, do you think it's this, green soldier goblin guy, whatever, that you were talking about just a moment ago? And they're like, maybe. Well, what did this guy look like? Does there anything defining about him? And he mentions the silvery butterflies. And they freak out. The junior Fuya is like, hey, we need to get out of here. We need to report this. I know what's up, and we need to leave. This is dangerous. And XL's like, but I haven't helped these people. I need to solve this case. I need to catch this wraith. You guys go ahead, and I'll stay here. And Fuya is like, you dumb mother effer. He asks, XL's like, do you even know who this is? Do you have any idea? And he's like, no, but I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna solve this. You kind of forget sometimes that even though he's a god, he's been on Earth. It's been like, 800 years or something like that since his last banishment. He is so out of the loop of who's a god, who's a freaking ghost king, who's the green goblin. Is it the green goblin? I don't know. I'm going to call him the green goblin. After some brief talk, the boy character who threw the rock and my favorite character from the book comes into play. Lang Ying? I had to look it up because I was like, what's his name again? Anyways, Lang Ying, the little bandage boy. Oh, he's just so adorable in the Donghua. Like, I love him even more. Now, from what I remember in the novel, from how far I read, he's taken in by XL and becomes like a surrogate mother-father for him, kind of, is what I got out of it. I don't know if that continues to be the case in the novel as it goes on, but it was from where I last left off. And he's just so adorable, and I wish I could adopt him. I would love him, even with his scary face problem. I mean, does this look like the face of someone who would kill a bunch of brides? Does it? No. He's an innocent soul, and he deserves love. XL assures Plain Jane that, he believes her. Obviously, this boy is innocent, pretty much. And he is really focusing still on the fact that there is that there should be more temples here, dedicated to a certain god. I can't remember at the moment. And they're like, well, there used to be another one, but it was destroyed. this is the only one. So, and it's all starting to really click. You can tell with XL. He's like, I think I'm putting the pieces together. I've seen all the dots and I'm starting to connect. Doop, boop, boop, boop. Well, XL is, investigating inside the temple. The brides are brought out. And eventually the brides kind of like come back to life like creepy zombies. And they turn on the ruffians. And honestly, I think maybe they deserve to be attacked. I'm just saying. XL and Nanfeng are talking, and that's when they come to realization that this groom ghost that they were looking for is not a groom at all. It's a bride. It's a ghostly bride. A very vindictive ghostly bride. Why did I say it like that? I don't know, but we're going to keep it that. And that's pretty much how it ends. It ends with them coming to the realization that they're looking for a bride, and the bride slightly appearing and attacking, Sokka. So that was basically my episode summary. I did skip a bunch of stuff because I don't want to go in like super full detail. I'm just talking like key points of an episode. I very much want you guys to actually watch the episode and you could fill in the blanks. Yeah. Again, I'm trying to look up how to pronounce names, so I'm doing a little better, but Chinese is not my, first language, obviously. Second note, the next episode comes up on Funimation on this Saturday night. So Monday, I will have a new episode review / summary up on this. And I will be getting Actors Connection this weekend. Finally, it should be in the mail by then. So I will also be starting that series this upcoming week as well. So I'm looking at Monday having Heaven's Official Blessing review. And then by Wednesday or Thursday, I will have the episode review / summary of the first episode of Actors Sound Connection. It all depends on if I can get screenshots for that, or if, like I'm doing with this series, I also have to make my screenshots, which takes a little bit more time, obviously. This episode should have been finished, honestly, on Tuesday, but I was a bit preoccupied with the election, and I still am. So, it took me a bit, and I'm sorry about that, guys. But don't worry, there for sure will be 2 episodes of Anime Summary up a week, and I'm going to be working on a new AMV. I don't know what of yet, but I want to start looking into doing another one. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. Comment down below. What did you guys think of this episode? Are you guys looking forward to my new Actors Connection series, which will be another blind watch? Or are you kind of like, meh?